15 to 18 years ago, I had the opportunity to speak with Ambassador Ferris from one of our farms here in Kentucky, and the meeting was about doing what we're doing today. He told us that if we didn't do something in the state of Kentucky to help the horse industry almost 18 years ago, that we wouldn't know it as we know it today, 18 years ago. And we all looked at each other and said, how is the horse capital of the world going to suffer? We've got Churchill, we've got Keeneland, they're all doing good. And as the years went by, and as I got into a little bit of the racing industry, we put partnerships together and we raced some horses. I started seeing the decline in purses. And that's what I want to talk about today just for a minute, to tell you that I understand the side of the cost of the industry and the decline that was happening. If you wanted to race for a decent-sized purse, you'd go to Gulfstream in Florida. You'd travel to New York, and we raced at Woodbine in Canada. But we'd try to go places where our horse could be competitive and run at a good price, at a good purse. Because at the cost of $300 to $3,500 a month in training, it still had to be economically feasible. So I understand where the industry's coming from on competitiveness. And I want to tell you today, I appreciate the gentleman from Jefferson 29 when he talks about standing up for my coal area, because I've seen the thousands of jobs and the families that went without. When President Obama said he's going to take our coal industry out, we've seen it. And when they say that there's going to be a decline in this industry if we don't do something, don't do it, and 10 years from now, we'll look at each other and we'll say we've seen it. Because it's not going to be as we see it today. They talk about greed, they talk about different things. We can blame a lot of sins on the world. We can say that this is a gambling bill. Gambling at a horse track, we already do. We're talking about an industry that has reached out and looked for help. Florida done it, New York done it, California done it, and you know what? They was 1, 2, and 3 within a 10-year period, and we went to number 4. Now, if winning doesn't bother you, that's fine, but I'm going to tell you, it's not only lost jobs. You'll see it in 10 years if you don't do something here. Those jobs will start declining pretty quick. But you know what? We won't be the horse capital. We won't be the horse industry. The breeders are going to suffer, and he's exactly right. The gentleman from Bourbon has reached out with a heart because he gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning to feed a horse, to make sure it's groomed. At 5 o'clock, I'm still getting my sleep in. But I pay people like that to take care of my horse. I have a different occupation. But when you take his breeding away, and trust me, if this doesn't go, we're going to go down to 2 tracks in Kentucky. And you know what? Turfway's going to be gone, and they're going to be establishing something up there in the north on that property. Ellis Park, where I've raced, you're going to see something else develop there. And so if you want reality, trust me, I've been through it with the coal industry. I faced reality. I've seen friends and family lose their jobs. My son-in-law, 10 years on CSX, on a Monday morning was told he no longer had a job in Corbin, Kentucky. That hits home, and I know where you're coming from. Change somebody's life, and you change their hope and their future. And I'm not saying that this is perfect. Do I go around and say, come on, guys, let's go to the track and gamble? No. Do I drink bourbon? No. Do I drink our whiskey? No. I don't do that. But am I for putting our bourbon and whiskey businesses out because I don't drink? I represent 45,000 people. Not only that, I'm one of 100 that represents this state. We're talking about an industry. Morally, I'm a Christian. I had dinner with the pastors last night. I love them. And my pastor, I guarantee you, he'd say, Tom, straighten up now, get some strength. We need you. And I have to say, Pastor, well, there's other things that we need in Kentucky too. I represent other people besides just my church family. If I can't do it, I'll go home. And trust me, I can go home anytime because I'm not up here to get a retirement. I came on a mission. The speaker knows what my mission is. I come to help some young people have a future in life through vocation. And that's what I intend to try to do. I may not succeed, but it won't because I didn't fight. And there's not many here I haven't talked to that doesn't know what I'm up here for. But it's not for a retirement. It's not for a $1,500 check to come in. I'm not selling myself out on a $1,500 retirement. I'm up here to see if I can make a difference in my area. But I represent Kentucky, and our horse industry is important. I'm involved in it, not on no skill to make money. I enjoy it. It's a hobby for me, but it's his livelihood. It's a lot of people's livelihood here. Some way it affects you, but trust me. And this is the only reason I stood up. I had no plans of talking. But the only reason I stood up, I want you to know, I seen reality. I seen coal be taken away because there was a promise in Washington that he was going to do it. And he done it. And there's a promise today that if we don't help this industry out, it won't take long. It may not take 10 years. It may only take a couple years before you see the difference, but they're already going to stop constructions. They're already going to stop. They've already stopped it. So if you want to look at the moral issue, and trust me, I love you guys. I'm asking you to look at it as an industry issue. There's already gambling at a horse track. We're not voting on gaming today. If you want to take that away, put a bill up here that says do away with the tracks and the gambling. Do away with the lottery. Then come and let's talk. But don't be halfway on it. Don't say, well, I love the Kentucky Derby. I love us being the horse capital of the world, and then vote against it. You know, so again, I just wanted you to know where and to tell you, reality, as a good friend of mine says, perception is reality, but I'm going to tell you, when the president said he's going to take our coal away, he did. And if you don't think there was a lot of people suffered over that, come to Eastern Kentucky, we still have wounds over it. Don't let them take our horse industry away because they're passing on that it's not that important to us. It is. This is an important issue. It's a lot more major than being a gambling issue. We're talking about an industry issue. And they've reached out for help, and that's the reason I'm going to be a yes vote today. But, Mr. Speaker, I appreciate your time.